All right, everybody, here we go from Connolly Field on the campus of Seekonk High School. We welcome you to our coverage of Seekonk High School boys lacrosse on Seekonk Sports Network. And today, it's the rivalry, the matchup of the year, the Route 44 rivalry, whatever you want to call it. The 9-6 Seekonk Warriors take on the 5-9 Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons. Hello, everyone. I'm Keegan Hamblett on commentary. Brady Fontaine is going to be running our camera, so we got a little bit of a rivalry going on in the broadcasting booth, if you want to put it that way. Brady's a student at DR. Seekonk wearing white today. DR is in green, and he'll be taken off of a miscue by Cole Goodrow. Heading out of play, and it looks like it's going to be Seekonk ball. Getting it first will be Connor Loomis. Now, today is senior day for Seekonk. They had 7 seniors that were honored. That's going to be in a separate video, which you can see on the YouTube channel of the whole ceremony that happened. It'll be Loomis to control on the right side. He'll pass it over the middle to Connor Terrian. Terrian, the team leader in goals with 39. Bad pass over. Booth trying to gather it. Sears coming in to help. And it looked like Patinato got in there for the Falcons. He had 6 guys battling for it, most of them wearing green, and it looks like Seekonk picked it up. It's Aiden Booth on the side, had Loomis up top. Elects to keep it himself, and we'll reset. Brody Patinato will defend. It's Terrian in the middle, right side to Loomis. Loomis circling. Gave it away. Terrian, he scores! And the Warriors strike first. Connor Terrian, another long shot, 15 yards out.
That's Warrior number 9, Connor Terrian, assisted by number 4, Connor Loomis.
40th goal of the season for Connor Terrian. And it comes at 1 minute and 5 seconds of the first quarter. And Seekonk gets that home lead that they wanted. It's a big one, too. Seekonk has never beaten Dighton-Rehoboth in boys lacrosse history. So wouldn't this be something if they can flip the script? And I think we could say that they're the favorites, just based on the record, based on the teams that they've beaten, that they've played. But you can decide it however you want. And it's Brady Fitzpatrick controlling it, who is just going to leave it for Aiden Booth, and Fitzpatrick will run off to the side to get Loomis back on. Booth just going to hold it up 25 yards out for the moment. Defending Booth will be Fletcher O'Connor. That's Loomis who's back on. Terrian gathering it. That one comes back over to Loomis, floated in the middle. Booth off the post. The rebound squirted by Terry, and he's got to go to get it. Nobody can cross the 50 to get it, though. Second chance at it to potentially double the lead. Terrian goes again down low. Loose ball might be picked up by Kyle Adrian, but it's smothered by the netminder. When we talked about senior night for Seekonk today, there's only one senior on the Dighton-Rehoboth side. That's number 31, Sam Bastis. He's out there on the field. He was defending in the middle. We get a flag coming in. So this is going to be, I believe, Seekonk, or it might be going against DR. Seekonk had possession of it for a while. We'll figure out who it's going to go on. Well, the latest power rankings on both sides. Seekonk came in at number 22 in Division 4, and Dighton-Rehoboth came in at number 42 in Division 3. Seekonk's already clinched their spot in the state tournament because they're going to finish with a 500 record. Dighton-Rehoboth can't get a 500 record, so got to keep getting the results, winning big to help move them up. They got to get above that 32 line, 10 spots out right now. So it is DR to the man advantage. It's played on the right side and right back up top. There's Salitro going down low. Jason Proctor. Proctor holds, and Salitro couldn't handle it. Now a race to the ball. Goodrow coming over there for the Warriors, and it looks like he's got it with the pole, kicking it forward close to the end line. Bastos coming back to defend for the Falcons. Goodrow gets it away to Hunt. Hunt met by Chris Rigo right in the midfield, but easily handled and given back to Connor Terrian. It's on the left side for Booth. O'Connor can't catch up to Terrian. Terrian got it away to Booth. Booth circles by O'Connor. Left side to Hunt. Good defensive trap formation, it looks like right now, from the Falcons. We'll see if it works out. Terrian goes back up top to Booth, who couldn't control it. Race to the ball, and Loomis doesn't have anybody near him. Aiden Booth winded up, looked like he was going to take the shot, elected not to. Here's Connor Terrian, the only goal scorer so far. Battle between Booth and O'Connor. Booth made the spin, and he tried to get it away to Sears in the middle. Would not connect. Now they get away for the ball to get over the 50, and somebody got a little bit anxious that time, trying to step over. That was Andrew Strom. So it is DR ball off of an offside, and it's a run on the left side by Salitro. Salitro trying to set a pick against Goodrow. Good pass over to O'Connor. Swan trying to run. Swan got by 2. Oh, he is taken down. Yep, we're going to have a flag coming in. No doubt about that one, as Swan tried to get by, looks like Aiden Booth, and he'll be going off to the side for the next minute or so. Well, next games for both sides. This is it for Dighton-Rehoboth this week. They'll be back at home on Monday against the Bourne Canalmen at 7 o'clock. Seekonk's back at it in 2 days. Friday, 4 p.m. against Milford. That's their last home game of the regular season. Seekonk is on the second night of a back-to-back, where they were at Old Rochester last night on a rescheduled game that was supposed to be last week, and the Bulldogs came away with that win 10-3. Goodrow, Fitzpatrick, and Adrian were the goal scorers for the Warriors. That's Proctor going up top. Good pass down low, and we're tied at 1. Beautiful setup. Found Fletcher O'Connor down low.
That was Falcon number 34, Fletcher O'Connor with the goal.
4:46 will be the time of that goal for Fletcher O'Connor. I'm glad those PA announcers down there, they get 2 of them that sit down at a table. Glad they got the roster. I got it probably about an hour before this game was supposed to start, so shout out to the Bastises for that. Fitzpatrick running in. He'll circle back. Here's Terrian. And we'll get a shot of it at some time soon. There is a tremendous crowd that is here right in front. We'll probably get it at the end of the quarter or at a next whistle. Students, families on both sides coming out for this rivalry. Terrian over to Loomis. Loomis cuts to the left. Oh, bad pass there as he was trying to find Aiden Booth sneaking in on the side. And I think if it did go through and Booth was on the run, Bastis was going to pick it off either way. So I guess that's something. That one is on the right side. Oh, good run here from the Falcons. Goodrow trying to knock that ball out, and he did. Gathered right back, though, by Jack Swan. Swan got it up top to Salitro. Tracy defends. Salitro moves to the right. Tracy whacking away at him, forces him to give up the ball behind the net. O'Connor's waiting for it at the 15-yard line, and that's where it goes. Loomis comes over to defend. They'll reset up top, though. Swan trying to spin, and you had Goodrow closing him out. That's a good knockout there by Goodrow on O'Connor, and Cole Goodrow will pick it up. And now he's knocked off the ball close to the end line, and he reverse played it behind his back. What a play there from Cole Goodrow. Run forward here from Connor Loomis, trying to give the Warriors the lead back. He's knocked off of the ball. He is taken down, and he is hurt. Oh, Loomis stung up on that on a really good play. This is what you want in a rivalry, folks. Knocking him down was Ryan Proctor. They're going to restart it. Loomis makes the cutback. Loomis wants the assist. He gives it up to Hunt. He'll get it. Gavin Hunt will get the goal. And Seekonk back in front 2-1.
That was Connor Loomis assisting number 20, Gavin Hunt, for the goal.
That was a beautiful setup right away on the counter. You know Loomis wanted it after he got decked. He'll get the assist. Hunt will get his 32nd goal of the season. It's Fitzpatrick winning yet another face-off, and he will cut back against Chris Rigo and leave it, and he'll head off to the sideline. Rigo's still going to defend against Connor Terrian, though, who's just on the field. Fakes the shot. Terrian looking for space, goes up top to Loomis, right side to Booth. Aiden Booth needs help. Back over to Loomis, left side. Terrian, low shot, won't go. In net for the Falcons today is number 18, Sean Boyden. And he might be the only goaltender on their roster. He was the only one we saw warming up. I mean, probably have somebody else, though, because you got the JV side. Booth a little stutter step. Oh, they tried to find Adrian in the middle, but the follow-up right on the left side of him will go from Connor Terry in his second of the game.
That was number 9, Connor Terry, with his second goal of the game.
2 goals in a span of 49 seconds for the Warriors. Fitzpatrick wins it again. Does he want to run forward on the right side? He'll give it up, though, to Adrian, and it's going to go right to goal. Now, you probably heard it in that senior ceremony. Kyle Adrian has been staying with the Fitzpatricks during the past year or two from California. Don't want to put false information out there. That low shot's going to score. We'll get back to that in a second. That was Jason Proctor on it for the Falcons. Instant response from DR. That makes it 3-2.
That's Falcon, number 3, Jason Proctor, with his first goal.
And that one took 24 seconds to get that one back for the Falcons. Now, we were talking about Kyle Adrian. He's been staying with the Fitzpatricks from California for the last year, and that's because of club hockey, and the Fitzpatricks actually introduced him to the lacrosse team, and he scored 2 goals this year, so he's been putting in a good amount of work. Here's Fletcher O'Connor running on the left. Oh, deck down right away by Brady Fitzpatrick, and we got a whack coming in. There's a flag. Not a smart play by O'Connor. Maybe that was just a little bit extra for an attempt of retaliation. Andrew Strom gets it away, and running forward with it is Hunter George, the defenseman, and he's decked down on the side. Referee didn't see that one. We finally get the whistle. We got one of the students that's in front cheering. I think that's Sebastian Rebello down there that's yelling at him. So Seekonk right back to the man advantage after Proctor scored a goal to get within 1. Still plenty of time in this period. We've got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. Loomis cuts into the middle. Sears has a lane, and he put it right on goal. Not a bad look for Sears. A routine save for Boyden. That one is bobbled by Ryan Proctor, and it's picked up by Sears. That's Sears to Hunt. They could have gotten one close if they ran and noticed it. This one's going to come from outside from Booth. Loomis cuts in, open man down low, and it wouldn't go from Gavin Hunt. It's heading out of play. He'll stay with Seekonk, though. Gavin Hunt looking to go quick. There he goes to Sears. He scores! Beautiful, right off the inbound from Hunt, and Sears will tap it in 4-2.
With his first goal of the game from Gavin Hunt.
So 9:31 will be the time of that goal for Connor Sears. Gavin Hunt gets the assist. Goal number 27 on the season for Sears. Cole Goodrow with the pole. He's been coming alive in the last few games for Seekonk. Scored on Friday against Bourne, which clinched the playoff spot. Scored yesterday against Old Rochester. And not a likely goal scorer either. He plays, I would say, more of as a defenseman and as a midfielder. And he's heading off now, going to be replaced by Aiden Booth. Booth runs in by Swan. Needs help getting double teamed. Loomis, good snag to get it. Loomis, left side Sears, and right back up top. That shot attempt was blocked as Terrian tried to shoot it, and I believe getting a piece of that block was Pat Santorn. Hunt missed the collision. Booth trying to whack away and never got too much on it. As it was a battle of the sixes with Swan for DR and Booth for Seekonk. Swan trying to spin. Oh, good pass, and it tipped just wide on the left side of Fitzpatrick. If you're looking at it from Cooper's vantage point. But nice little nifty pass attempt, though, from Jack Swan. And I'm no expert on DR boys lacrosse, but I know Swan is one of the top players there for that program. This one goes up to Owen Tracy. And 100 points in his career, as well as 150 ground balls. As I totally came up with that myself. Here's Terrian over to Booth. 32 seconds to go, first period. Loomis finds space. Loomis up top. Who snagged it? It's off the post again. That was Hunt who ended up getting it. I couldn't tell from up here if it was Hunt or Terrian. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. Booth will regather at 25 yards out. Booth got to do something quick. Goes to Hunt, and he put it wide, a low shot attempt that time. 3 seconds to go. He got to go quick. Inbounding it will be Kyle Adrian. He gets it away to Loomis. One last chance, and it's going to go wide from Terrian. Well, that was a good first period overall on both sides, but it is Seekonk in front 4-2. 2 goals from Terrian is the big difference right now, so we'll take a short break on our YouTube channel, and we will be right back. All right, we're back for the start of the second period here at Connolly Field on the campus of Seekonk High School. Seekonk's on top of DR 4-2. 2 goals from Terrian, 1 from Sears, 1 from Hunt for the Warriors, and O'Connor and Proctor got it for Dighton-Rehoboth. I'll say it's Jason Proctor, not Ryan Proctor on that goal. Team switch sides. Loomis over to Hunt. Hunt going to find space on the left. Might decide to circle behind the net. Instead, he'll wait along the end line, and we'll give it to Loomis. Back out on the field is Terrian. Here's Booth. Aiden Booth. Gets it away. Terrian. Oh, they tried to find Hunt, who was right by that post. Couldn't connect with him. And it's going to be DR ball as never connected. I know there's a rule where it's like if it's a shot chance compared to a missed pass, that's how they award it. And at our next whistle, we're going to have a surprise announcement for those watching on the YouTube channel. We might have a goal here, and it wouldn't go from Proctor. Fitzpatrick trying to run to get that ball. Oh, he's doing a slide like he's in baseball. Couldn't catch up with it, though. It is going to be Seekonk ball off the restart. Tracy looking to go quick, and he gets it over to Gavin Hunt on the left side. Hunt got to be careful. He's about to get collided. And he did a little bit, though, by Swan, and now Terrian will control it. Here's Aiden Booth. Over to Loomis. Loomis finds space, gets it away. Terrian, he scores! Connor Terrian on a low bouncer shot. Got it through past Boyden, and he's got a hat trick.
That was number 4, Connor Loomis, assisting number 9, Connor Terrian, with a hat trick.
And we'll get a chance to do our surprise announcement now after that goal. After the game today, we're going to have a very special post game. We're going to keep it secret, but make sure to scroll to the end of the video, as we're going to try to get at least 3 players up here. I know for sure we're going to have 2 of them. One's a senior, one's a junior. We're going to try to get another senior, and you'll see what it is. Just scroll to the end of the video. At least we're not live streaming, so I can say that. Here's Terrian. Waiting for Loomis to get on. Just going to roll it to him. Nobody in the vicinity. Booth. Running. Booth. Still going. Aiden Booth never got the shot away. Salitro was in there applying pressure for the Falcons. It's walked out by DR, though. Terrian might want to line up for a hit as that's Brody Pettinato going the other way. I got the numbers mixed up on my screen. Here's Swan. Swan going. Trying to get by Terrian, trying to use a pick to help him out. Booth defends. Swan in. Swan bounce shot saved by Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's loose in the area. And Fitzpatrick easily gets it as Henriques came over to try to help knock that ball away. Too far up for Loomis. Bouncing ball picked up by Sears. That's a really good pickup. Sears running in by his own man, and Hunt will leave it for Hunt. He's decked down. No flag coming in. Hunt scores! Gavin Hunt, a wicked wrist shot. Right by Boyden, 6-2.
That's number 20, Gavin Hunt, with his second goal of the game, assisted by number 1, Connor Sears.
And Fitzpatrick's going to win that face-off again. How great has he been on that dot all season long? Touches the 30. Now we'll back it up. Oh, we got another flag coming in. Might as well take your time if you're the Warriors. And it's going to be Terrian holding on to it. I don't know what the flag was for. Maybe somebody on DR was offside. Terrian behind Adrian. Adrian in front, and it's put just wide by Hunt. Nobody's going to catch up to the ball. Gavin Hunt looking to restart quick before the netminder can get back in. They say if you're a goaltender, tend the goal, and he was not tending the goal. And here we go, man advantage is on now. Terrian. In the middle, Loomis, he scores! Connor Loomis, his first goal of the game, and it is 7-2. And how fitting is that on Senior Day?
First goal of the game from Connor Terry.
I mean, DR might want to use a timeout here because they got to slow this run down. You got 3 goals in a span of 2 minutes and 29 seconds from the Warriors. They've burst this thing open here in Seekonk. We got another violation. That's going against Brady Fitzpatrick. It's DR ball. Pettinato will go off. Goodrow will defend. Swan. Good pass up top to Fletcher O'Connor. Fitzpatrick defends. O'Connor runs on the right. Fitzpatrick whacking away, and it's a bad pass out of bounds yet again. Seems to be the story right now. Passes aren't connecting, and could do with this weather. Was raining earlier. Now I think it's just a light drizzle out there. But that turf, it can cause some foot issues. You might not get the right stance in order to pass the ball. You get another good run here coming from Seekonk. That's Goodrow. Goodrow wraps it around. Did he get it in? Yes, he did. Cole Goodrow. That might be the goal of the season. Oh, they're going to take it away. I think they said the foot was in the crease. Oh, no. Well, wipe that off, but, I mean, who cares, right? You get it in the net anyway. That one was miscommunicated yet again, taken over by Terrian. Terrian lost it from behind as a check came in, I believe, from Chris Rigo. DR is 2-6 on the road this year. Seekonk is 5-1. And right now it seems to be playing out that way. Good pass behind the net. Henrique's defense. Jason Proctor got it away here. Swan put it wide. Fitzpatrick won't die for it this time. Proctor yet again. Proctor spun by Henriques. And he'll get it away. You know what? If Proctor kept going with it on the left side of Henriques, he might have had a shot at it to get forward. That one knocked out by Goodrow. Picked up by Seekonk. They're running the other way again. Counters on. And that's going out of play as they were looking for Hunt. Well, Hunt using all that speed. He's got to use it. Both lacrosse and the sport he did in fall soccer. Just not enough that time. He's a senior. He's past his prime. But Gavin Hunt, he did very good along with Connor Loomis in our post-game interview after the game against Bourne on Friday. That one is heading out of play. Heads up in the crowd. Who's going to get it? It's going to bounce right in front of the senior poster of Gavin Hunt. Now, we were helping out before with the senior ceremonies. We were getting some stuff out of Mrs. Terrian's car. They were wrapping up flowers around lacrosse sticks, which I thought that was very unique and a very good idea. And again, you can watch that senior ceremony on the other video on our Sports Network YouTube channel. That's Booth making a spin, goes to Adrian, loose ball. Terrian couldn't get to it. Now a race for the ball. Hunt going more for the collision than the ball against O'Connor. And that one played over the middle. And running up with it is Rigo. Chris Rigo trying to get by Loomis. Loomis knocked the ball out. Rigo still going with it. Crossfield pass is going to work. Here's the chance. They score. Jack Horrocks. Run it to 7-3.
That was goal by number 12, Jack Horrocks.
7:14 will be the time of that goal for Jack Horrocks. I think that was the first time we mentioned his name today. He's been pretty quiet out there for DR. It's Hunt picking it up after Fitzpatrick won yet another face-off, and it's going to go right back to him, but he might just give this one up. Two new guys are coming on the field as Fitzpatrick and Goodrow will head off, and he will leave it for Aiden Booth. Now, Aiden Booth, as you know, Brady, again, Brady Fontaine's running our camera today. He was on the DRS hockey team, so I guess there's a couple players out there you can root for both sides because they helped you out for a number of years. That's Terry and a bouncer trying to find Sears. I want to go. Looking for the body. We wanted nothing of it from Swan. Here's Terrian. Loomis. He scores. Oh, and he's decked down afterwards. Poor sport after that.
That was Connor Loomis with his second goal.
51 seconds is the response time from Connor Loomis. He was back up right after to celebrate. He ate that dirty hit. This ain't hockey. This is lacrosse. And that flag came in after the goal was scored, so the penalty will remain on the field. Now, it would have been different if it was a hit as he was shooting it, because it occurred before the ball went in the net. It'll be Fitzpatrick to take it. Can Fitzy get one? He's looking for it. He's got it! Brady Fitzpatrick.
That was junior, number 10, Brady Fitzpatrick with an unassisted goal, his first of the game.
Yeah, another false start violation, and it's going to Seekonk. Fitzpatrick takes it again. Does he want number 2? No, he doesn't. He was just going to cut it. He'll leave it for Terrian. You got a good battle going on down low between Hunt and Bastos. Loomis, now Booth. Loomis gets it yet again. And Terrian couldn't control it. It looked like it was a good pass, just never stuck in the webbing. But the Connors have come out to play, if you want to put it that way. 6 goals combined from Sears, Loomis, and Terrian. Terrian with 3. Loomis has 2. And Sears has 1. Goodrow defending Jason Proctor. And he's knocked down. Do we have a flag coming in? Yes, we do. It came in late. Henderson wanted the rush the other way, but the flag eventually comes in, and Dighton-Rehoboth will go to the man advantage. Making sure everybody's set. Here we go. Jack Swan to take it. Swan up top. Fed around a couple of times. O'Connor going down low. O'Connor receives it again. Salitro with it. Going back down low. Salitro. Swan. Low shot. Scores. Very good connections on that setup from Dighton-Rehoboth. And it'll be Jack Swan on it.
That's Falcon number 6, Jack Swan.
Here's Goodrow. Goodrow wants redemption for it. He had a goal taken away from him. Does he want an assist now to Sears, who couldn't control it? Hunt whacking away. Freed the ball. Kevin Hunt holds it up. Now Conatarian. As the lights are about to come on here at Connolly Field. Loomis. He scores. Oh, just beat the netminder Boyden way too easy with that one. But you'll take it. It's Loomis with the hat trick.
That's Connor Loomis with his 3rd goal.
Fitzpatrick wins it again. This time they put O'Connor in the circle. Fitzpatrick's got to be careful. Very close to that end line right in front of the DR bench. Fitzpatrick's going to run forward with it. Fitzpatrick spins on the right side. Still going with it. Gets the pass away. Got deflected as he was trying to get it over to Hunt. It'll stay with Seekonk, though. Here's Terrian. Fakes the pass. Now we'll make it over. Hayden Booth. Now Loomis. Swan defends. Loomis gets by him. Spinning away still. Goes behind the net. Here's Hunt. Back up top. Not controlled by Sears. Booth got to be careful. Again, they're still playing the body rather than the ball. It's going to work for the Falcons, though. Whack came in, and a penalty is going to be called against Aiden Booth. DR is going to go back to the man advantage unless they score on this sequence. Jack Swan controls it about 30 yards out. 38 seconds to go. Swan still going, trying to get by Booth. He'll take the shot. It's going to go out. And I think you could have played that 2 ways if you're DR. You could have gotten a good look at it, which you just did, or you could have wound out the clock and start the second half on the man advantage. That's just me, though. And going off is going to be... Let's see who got called for that. I believe it was Aiden Booth. I just said it 20 seconds ago, so I should know who it is. All right, here we go. 18 seconds left. A chance for DR to get one more before this half ends. It hasn't been the strongest for them. That one's going to head over the 50-yard line. Depends on who's going to pick it up. And are they going to say it's a backfield violation? It looks like that against Sam Bastis. Maybe it has to bounce. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. They did it against Bourne. Can Goodrow do it again? No, he's just going to wind out the clock. Well, that's everything you wanted if you're a Seekonk fan, and that's everything you didn't want if you are a Dighton-Rehoboth fan. Seekonk has never beaten Dighton-Rehoboth head-to-head in boys lacrosse. It looks like that might change, though. Knock on wood tonight. 10-4 Seekonk is the score at the half. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. All right, controlling it first to start the third quarter will be Connor Loomis. Now it's Terrian. Terrian running by O'Connor. Loomis. Oh, made a man stumble. Loomis. Faria. Oh, he's decked down. Faria drew a flag. And Seekonk going back to the man advantages. The next Falcon to get the touch was Nate Adams. Again, if you're watching on our Seekonk Sports Network YouTube channel, we do thank you. I'm Keegan Hamblett on commentary. Brady Fontaine is running our camera. And we'll give a shout out to senior AJ Chester. We were talking about him in the last broadcast about, why I picked that senior over a couple of other seniors, and it's because that he's going to the same college I am, Dean College, and he's majoring in the same thing that we are. Or we're going to be with sports broadcasting. So hopefully be seeing him for the next 2 years around, and for you, hopefully the next 4. He's also going to be playing basketball at the college, so we'll have the great pleasure of calling some of his games potentially. And I think it's a good school, too, because it's not that big of a school. It's about maybe 1,200 students, and it's a very good program. You start right away within a month on either TV, the radio, whatever the case may be. Usually you get signed up for a radio class first semester. Terrian goes down low, and they score yet again. Gavin Hunt on it, and he's got a hat trick.
That's a hat trick for number 20, Gavin Hunt, assisted by Connor Terrian.
Third of the game, 34th on the season for Gavin Hunt. The leading goal scorers paving the way once again. The top 4 have scored today with Terrian, Hunt, Sears, and Loomis. Now next up to get one would be Aiden Booth, and senior night, hey, might as well try to get on the scoreboard, right? That's Goodrow going to the left side of Hunt. Hunt for Terrian. Loomis to Booth. Booth holding it up, pointing at the ground, saying, I want you to guard me, to Fletcher O'Connor. And he backed off, went to Loomis instead. Here's Terrian with it now, 20 yards out. Terrian walks left. Sears put it wide. Race to the ball. The netminder almost stumbling yet again. And we got another flag coming in. And they say it was against Gavin Hunt. It looks like it. I don't know what that was for. Now, for those watching on the YouTube channel who have been watching the whole way through, didn't scroll to the end, we've got a couple more keys to what our post-game interview is going to be like. 2 of the players I can mention that will be on with us are Brady Fitzpatrick and Jake Henriques. And again, it's going to be a fun one, so make sure to scroll to the end, or if I decide to make another video, just watch that one. Now, it's going to be a man advantage for DR. They got to find a way to get back in it some way, somehow. And it's going to start on the left side with Fletcher O'Connor, who's trying to get by Ben Strom. And we've had this scenario happen a couple times this season. For both sides, we're going to start getting to the point where some of the players that are mostly on JV will get some action, O'Connor's pass would not work as it was knocked out and taken away by Cole Goodrow. But these are good opportunities for these players to step up. Here's Goodrow, one of the better players. Can he score? No, he can't. It's saved in the end by Sean Boyd, and the chance is not done yet. Here's Terrian, and he'll hold it up. Running on Hunt, down low, took a deflection, and Boyden will get it. Chris Rigo, watch out from behind with Faria chasing him. Using all the speed he can to catch up to him, not able to. O'Connor had a man on the right side, elected not to give it to him. That one's a crossfield pass attempt to Rigo. He gathers it off the miscue. Goodrow deflected it. Played behind the net by Proctor. Jason Proctor still going by Henriques. Proctor running. And he's on the right side. Will take the shot. Bouncer saved by Fitzpatrick. The rebound. Strom had it for the moment. And that was Faria who got knocked down to the ground. No penalty going to be called. Tracy going to boot it forward. Got to wait till it passes the 50. And they did. They were calling for an offside against Sam Bastos. Not going to get it. Terrian wide open. Down low. They score. It's Connor Sears. And the route's on. And they just said it's unassisted. I don't know how that's unassisted because Terrian passed it right to him. That was like a 2 or 3 assist goal that time. Well, there's a reason that they don't let me be the PA announcer here. Now we got another violation. It's going to be Seekonk ball, that one. It's against the face-off man for Dighton-Rehoboth and Brody Patinetto. Fitzpatrick just going to roll it on the ground for Terrian. Terrian fake the wind-up. Patinetto on him. Behind a Hunt. Coming over to help defend Hunt, Ryan Proctor. Comes out. Aiden Booth spins, knocked down to the ground. And we get a flag coming in. That ball poked free. Seekonk's on it. Terrian gathers it. Terrian still running. Bounce shot. Scores. I mean, how about this kid or what? He's the first player ever in the program to get to 100 goals. And he's got number 4. And he's going to be, I mean, he's already doing it this year, but he's going to be paving the way next year for this team with all the seniors leaving. 2 goals in a span of 42 seconds. Sears and Terrian the scorers. And it's a 9-goal lead for the boys in blue. I mean, the question now becomes, if you're looking more on the defensive aspect, is do you maybe have Cooper Fitzpatrick sit out and go with the backup netminder? The backup option would be Josh Mahoney, who has been starting on the JV side. He's also a freshman along with Cooper. And it's happened a couple times this year, but we'll see what happens. Here's Brody Patinetto still going with it on the left, getting whacked away and not falling to the ground. Doesn't want any of it from Goodrow. He'll loft it up, and it's batted and taken by Brady Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, elbow to guy, still running with it. Brady Fitzpatrick, all the space in the world as Faria. That's where he goes. Faria put it high and wide. Well, not a bad look down low from Brian Faria. Faria's got 10 goals this season. He opened up the scoring in the last home game for Seekonk. Here's Terrian with it now. Terrian going to back away. He'll go to Loomis. Now Aiden Booth. I mean, we know the players can wind up and make long shots. They haven't been doing too much of it today. Booth going to run in on the right. Gets it behind the net to Hunt. Hunt up top. Loomis. Now Terrian controls. Terrian fakes the low shot. Back up top to Loomis. Open man Sears. Back over Terrian. Low shot. Nope. Hunt will pick it up. He's shoved out of bounds. That was by Sam Bastos, the only senior once again on the Falcons team. St. Bastis also a member of the hockey team that co-ops Dighton-Rehoboth and Seekonk together. So we said that was similar with Dighton-Rehoboth. Like, there's sports around here where you can cheer for both schools because they're technically on the same team. That was Henriques who got in on Proctor, but Proctor picks it up and it's going the other way. Jason Proctor still running in, and I want to go. Fitzpatrick got a touch. Loose ball is going to roll out of play. That was Andrew Strum trying to get to it. Cooper Fitzpatrick arguing now with the ref, saying that he thought it should have been his ball, and it's not going to be, apparently. Jason Proctor still controlling it, getting by Henriques. He'll take the low shot, and he scored from a narrow angle. Great goal by Jason Proctor. That's his second of the game, and run that score to 13-5.
Falcon, number 3. Jason Proctor with his second goal.
That's picked up by Fitzpatrick, a little bit behind Sears. Faria had it pop up in the air. The pole bounce, not going to favor Dighton-Rehoboth. It'll be picked up by Fitzpatrick, who just stole it away from Goodrow. Closest Falcon to it was Ryan Proctor. It goes to Terrian. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Terrian getting by O'Connor. And he scores. It's too easy right now for Seekonk, and Terrian's got his 5th.
Connor Terrian with his 5th goal.
And that's the 4th quote-unquote instant response goal we've seen, which I'm going to count that as a goal from the other team right after the other team scores it within a minute span. 4th time we've seen that today. First one came from Jason Proctor. The second one came from Connor Loomis. The third one also came from Loomis, and this one comes from Connor Terrian. It's Hunt getting it away. Now, we've discussed many times on here about, hey, you think with the history that one side has controlled the rivalry for so long that it would stay this way, but it's all about the players that come in. It's all by grade, by generation, whichever way you want to put it. And compared to recent years, Dighton-Rehoboth just hasn't looked as strong. Now, it's been a little bit of a down year for them. They are 5-9 on the season. They're about to go to 5-10 as the shot attempt from Loomis goes wide. But I guess you could put it this way for Dighton-Rehoboth is that they only have one senior, so everybody's going to be coming back. So there's always room to grow. These players, there's not going to be too many of them, knock on wood, that have not played. Everybody that's coming back will most likely have played for at least a year or two. Terrian going to hit the pole of the back netting that's behind the field goal post. Here's Sears. Oh, got it away. Here's Terrian. Terrian fakes up top to Hunt. Back to Terrian. He put it wide. Aiden Booth. I think he's going to... no, I tried to call that one. Well, when it's 14-5, you can have a little bit of fun on the microphone, right? But it was a good save in the end. It was a low shot, and that seems to be the theme of the shots that are getting by Boyden. And some by Fitzpatrick as we have a stumble on the field. No flag going to come in. The referee looked like he was going to go to the pocket. Henriques goes to Sears. Henriques running forward. He wants a goal. He hasn't scored one yet this year. Now he's going to back up and go back to the 50. It's Aiden Booth. Loomis. O'Connor again on him. Fletcher O'Connor being the player of the game on the DR side. Booth avoided the hit. Now we'll back up against Chris Rigo. Aiden Booth to Connor Terrian. Rigo still on him. Rigo motions over. They'll switch defenders, and it didn't pay off. Number 6 for Terrian.
Number 9, Connor Terrian with his 6th goal.
And pretty soon, I believe, because it's like a 10-goal deficit, we're going to be heading to running clock. And it might be starting now. And it's Brady Fitzpatrick. And we'll move back. We get a flag coming in. And Swan not too happy about that one. Here's Terrian. Looking now for number 7. Ryan Proctor trying to close him out. Hunt's going to come forward. Aiden Booth, 16 yards out, and it's blocked in front, and Faria couldn't find a dangerous pass behind. The whistle went because the touch came from one of the Falcons. All right, beginning this man advantage will be Connor Terrian. Aiden Booth. Now Loomis. Sears. Loomis. Shot attempt. I believe that ended up being a pass attempt from Terrian over to Faria. I mean, it'd be selfish at this point if it was Terrian. He's just going to steal all the goals from everybody. And it's going to be DR ball, as it was just a misthrown pass. Controlled by the netminder Boyden. Boyden long down the field. The bouncer won't work. Henriques gets it cleanly. Henriques got it away. It's turned over. Fitzpatrick has to retreat to his net. And that is deflected down right in front off the stick of a Warrior. Immediately picked up, though, by DR with 1:50 to go in the third. Jaden Salitro. Running on the left. Henriques and George cutting down. Good pickup. Good run. And a good shot to score. Jack Swan on it. His second of the game.
Number 6, Jack Swan for the Falcons.
Fitzpatrick will win the face-off against O'Connor. And he's running forward yet again. Oh, tripped up from behind. Flag coming out, you bet. Fitzpatrick still on it, got it away. Here's Hunt, he scores! Fitzpatrick says, take that.
That was Gavin Hunt with his 4th goal.
Goal number 4 for Gavin Hunt. The Stars have shown tonight. So we had the discussion about it earlier in the game because a goal was scored and the flag came in before the sequence. The flag will not stay. The penalty won't stay, I don't think, but there is a player that's in the de facto box on the side, and you can tell whenever the player's on the knee, that means that they're serving that penalty. Now we have a discussion going on with the referees. I don't know what this is about. It might have been for something after the fact, maybe unsportsmanlike conduct. And some of the students in front don't even know if the goal is standing or not. Here's Aiden Booth. 53 seconds. Loomis found space. Gives it up to Booth. Booth having trouble. And a one-on-one battle right on the left side. That one comes in. It comes away. And Faria, the chance was still on. And he put his hands on his head after, I believe it was closed down. And it ended up just being a good save by Boyden. Beautiful pass up top. Terrian over. Aiden Booth blocked. That was a perfect rebound, and it came right to Terrian. Terrian in the middle. Sears never got the shot away. He had 2-3 players coming right at him. The leader in there was Bastis. Loomis. 16 on the clock. Terrian. Booth. Scores! Well, we said Booth was the highest goal scorer on the season that hadn't scored yet, but he finally gets it. And that's number 20 on the season.
Assisted by number 9, Connor
Terrian with the... I got to tell you what, Terrian's probably at like 12 or 13 points right now. He's having one hell of a game. So that goal now, even with 12 minutes and 7 seconds left in this game, that goal ties the season high for a goal scored by the team at 17, which they have hit 3 other times against New Bedford, twice, and away at Somerset Berkeley. The horn goes. That's the end of the third quarter. Well, I mean, it's not as close as you would have liked it, especially in a rivalry game, but... I mean, if you're a Seekonk fan and you're at home, you might as well enjoy it while you can. 17-6 is the score, and we're going to take another short break on our YouTube, and we'll be right back. All right, we're ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Seekonk's on top 17-6. Tie up on the face-off. Fletcher O'Connor couldn't get to it, and Brady Fitzpatrick Willie's running forward yet again, now just going to cut it back. And the rule for lacrosse, you got to step over the 30. Otherwise, if you don't, you take too long. It's a delay game. Possession goes the other way. It's rolled on the ground for Terrian. Our officials doing a very good job today, I would say, calling the flags. There haven't been too many controversial calls. Probably the one, if you want to put it on there, was Cole Goodrow's goal in the crease, but that was probably the right call either way. Our officials today are Charles Pacheco and John Dorleen, so shout out to both of them. I don't think they're going to watch, but just know that we do appreciate it because we can't have these games if the officials aren't here as we get another goal from Aiden Booth. His second in a span of 53 seconds.
That was Aiden Booth with another goal.
So we are officially in running clock mode now. And you do got to feel for DR because this is a sport where this team has dominated Seekonk, and they're not used to it. They're not used to falling to Seekonk, and I think it's going to be a little bit tougher now because you're on the road losing to them. And it's the only meeting between the two sides this year. I know sometimes they do home and away, sometimes they do just home, just away. That was the same thing with Old Rochester yesterday for Seekonk. That's the only meeting, and that was at Old Rochester on the Seekonk side. Here's Swan, who leaves it. Salitro. Tracy on him. Salitro still going with it and will eventually give it up to Swan. Goodrow's on him. Swan makes a spin and he scores. Another crafty goal by Jack Swan, and he's got a hat trick.
That's a hat trick for Falcon Jack Swan.
A huge round of applause coming over the stadium right now on that goal. The applause of crickets, as we call them. And we mentioned the crowd. I'm surprised there's not more Dighton-Rehoboth fans here because, I believe we're 3 miles away from the town line. And it was it was rescheduled. The game was originally supposed to be at 4. Then it got moved to 5:15. Then it said it was going to be before the JV game. Then they said it was going to be after. So maybe that's what led to it. There's also prom tomorrow night, too, at DR, so that could also have something to do with it. I don't know why they're doing it on a Thursday, or I don't even know what day it is right now. I mean, being home from college, you're still in school, Brady. You would know what day it is, but I've lost what day of the week it is, and I probably wouldn't have known either way. The shot attempt from Hunt's not going to go, and Sears will pick it up first behind the net. Now, there isn't a set student section theme tonight. We got a couple hoodies out there, obviously, because it's chilly and rainy. And Terrian scores again. How about this kid?
The assist from Gavin Hunt to Connor Terrian.
That's goal number 7 for Connor Terrian. He's tied the Dighton-Rehoboth team just by himself. I mean, think about that. This kid's unreal. So number 7 on the night, number 46 on the season. Seekonk came in with 159 goals in 15 games. Terrian had 39 of them. Which, if you do the quick math, that's 25%. That's Hunt going up top, miscontrolled, or actually, should have said miscontrolled on the pass. Not Goodrow. Chance for DR going the other way. Terrian defends, knocks down a man, and Petinato, and no flag's going to be called here. It's Terrian going by Rigo, and Rigo just slapping it away, and Terrian from the player behind just takes him down. We got another collision. And you got to go easy now. Oh, big whack coming in from behind. And it's stolen. Counter the other way. Here's Goodrow. 4 players forward. 3.5 back for Dighton-Rehoboth. Everybody's coming back now. Sears is wide open to take a shot if they can get it to him. Now defensive pressure came in. The ball is going to stay in. Another. Did they say it was out? What did they say? And I think they said it was out, and I don't know who that was down there, but that's the reason why they do the pregame messages about it's youth sports. That's how it is. Or high school sports, whatever you want to call it. I'm long past youth and high school. Like they talk about me being a man, myth, and legend. I'm more of a myth at this point. right, it's controlled on the left side. DR just has to find a spark, whatever way they can find it. Even if you get to 10 team goals, that's something you'll take moving forward. The pass attempt's going to go out as they're looking for Jack Horrocks behind on the side of the net. But either way, you can look at any game, even in this, if you lose by 12, it's not all doom and gloom. There's things you can build on from this game. Like, I think DR, for the most part, they've done good at avoiding the penalties. I mean, they've taken a couple, but compared to some of the other totals that we've seen in prior games, they've done a pretty good job staying off of the sideline and going a man down. It's Gavin Hunt. Does number 20 want goal number 20? That was a hockey player. It was the former player, Sebastian Rebello, taking a shot at Sam Bastis, who's a goaltender for DRS. It's Terrian. Goes to Hunt, back to Terrian. Terrian holds. Up top. Loomis. No space to work with, except on the left and right. Can't run forward. So he gives it up to Booth on the right. Loomis gets it right back 20 yards out. Here's Terrian with it. Moving in on the left. Squirts to the side. Stutter step. Heading towards the side. And they're going to pass it behind the net, it looks like. Or now they're going to shift in front. You had Faria behind. Maybe for a lane. Loomis with it. Up top, Gavin Hunt. Hunt faked the windup. Hunt still controlling it. Centorn defends. Aiden Booth finds space. And it hit the woodwork yet again. The follow-up. Goes behind. There was an open lane. I don't know why he didn't shoot that. That was Gavin Hunt who was on the far side. 3:45 to go. That one comes in, and it's put wide by Faria. I mean, some of the students right in front of us, they wanted Faria to get that one. Handled by Boyden. Ball is knocked out. Sears has it. Terrian is wide open. Sears, I think, wants to do it himself. And he's going to pass it behind to Gavin Hunt. Hunt with Terrian. Terrian holds. Hunt on the edge of the crease. That's where he goes. Hunt will back up. Terrian. Could probably take the low shot. Cross field to Booth. Booth. And cut it back. Hunt. Terrian. Zips it across it. Booth. He had no idea where the ball was. It went off of the webbing. And ended up right in front of him. Loose ball. Player on the ground. Faria couldn't catch up to it. DR will counter the other way. That's a good pass upfield to start a potential counter. 3-on-2 maybe developing, and it's knocked out by Jake Henriques. Henriques still going for the loose ball, and Owen Tracy picks it up with the pole running the other way. Owen Tracy on the right side, 5 forward for the Warriors, 4 back for the Falcons, a 5th one coming in. Tracy barreling over everybody, never got the shot away. That's a run of the year if he gets that one to go. Now Sears picking it back up. Outside to Loomis, he squirted it in. 10 minutes will be the time of that goal. And the PA announcer lost track of how many goals Loomis has. That's number 4 for him. So he's at 28 on the season. Final minute and a half. A 20-piece here in Seekonk. And they bring in a new man in Ashton Reich to take the face-off, and Goodrow will get it. Goodrow still running in, getting whacked at by Swan. And we got another flag coming in. I think it's a pointless one, if that, because it really won't mean anything to the outcome. I mean, I guess you get another goal. Here's Terrian. 46 on the clock. Just going to run it out. And the students right in front telling them what to do. I mean, that's good sportsmanship, though, just to wind out the clock, not add on to what's already a defining result. I mean, now he's going to give it up, probably. Now he's just spinning away. 10 seconds. 4 seconds. Seekonk, this one's for you. A first ever win against Dighton-Rehoboth. So 20-7 is the final. We are going to have a lot to talk about on our post-game chat. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back for our post-game talk. All right, Seekonk gets the win over Dighton-Rehoboth. That's their first ever win over the Falcons in program history. We got 3-player interview today. Jake Henriques, Brady Fitzpatrick, Owen Tracy. Jake, we'll start with you. I mean, Connor Terrian, big player out there, 7 goals. I mean, is that surprising at all? Because you got a couple of you seniors that are going to be leaving. He's going to have to step it up too, but he showed it today.
No, it's not really that surprising. He's always stepped up, always making sure to put points on the board for us, and you can never not rely on him.
Now, Brady, you had a goal today, too. That was a pretty good one. That was your 3rd goal of the season. I finally got to call one for you. What were your emotions after you got that one?
You know, it was pretty exciting. I was just trying to do my job on the face-off. Saw a lane, decided, why not shoot it. It was a pretty exciting moment for me. But, beating DR in general was just, I was ecstatic.
Now, Owen, you've had a couple goals this year. Unfortunately, you didn't get one today, but you play as a defender. So what's kind of like your increased role? Like these games, at least today, it was a blowout. So is there like more pressure on you to make sure like, hey, nobody breaks that back line? So what's going through your head during those kind of plays?
As one of the leaders and captains on the defense, I really just try and keep our defense up and not let them get down. Really try and hold down the back line and just not let any goals in. So.
Now, we'll go around the horn with this one. Final home game coming up against Milford on Friday. So what's going to be the mindset going into that one, knowing that you guys lost to them earlier this season?
It's going to be a tough one. We were missing a couple guys over April break, but if we come back strong and we're all hyped up, I think we got it.
Same question.
Coming out of this game, I think it's really important that we keep that team chemistry, keep moving the ball, and I think we have a chance.
Yeah, just to back off of both of them, we just kind of got to come in firing like we did today. Super ecstatic. And let's just get a W.
All right, so everybody's been so good today. We got a little treat for you guys. So, Jake, if you want to get it's under the tripod case. It's behind the camera bag. So, Brady, a little somebody told me that it was your birthday tomorrow. So we got a couple cupcakes for all of us. $6 at the supermarket. It's just wonderful. Yeah, pop it open.
Dig in, boys.
Take
your pick.
I'll take that one.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, boys. Cheers.
I gotta get the frosting. We'll ask a few more questions while we sit here, but I know you guys want to head out, so I won't keep you guys for too long. So the power rankings came out on Friday. You guys are number 22 in Division 4. So you guys have already clinched your spot in the state tournament, but now I think it's about getting above that number 16 spot, trying to get that home game in round 1. Do you think the one coming up on Friday is more important, or the one against Bridgewater-Raynham is more important on the road? Any of you can answer that one.
I feel like both of them are equally as important. We just got to come to both of them with the right mindset, and if we get the job done, we can make that goal happen.
Now, I don't know if have you been on the team all 4 years, say you've been here? So you too, Jake. So you guys were like the founders of, is this you guys' first ever playoff?
Last year.
Okay, good. So you guys have been in this realm before, so you guys know what it means. What's going to be maybe a different go-around mindset this time, knowing that, hey, we made it last year, and now we can maybe keep it consistent too if we keep putting up good results?
Yeah, I mean, this year we kind of made the playoffs in a different way. We got a winning season. We're at 10 wins, and that clinched our spot for the playoffs. So I think we're just more excited this year. We feel like we have a better team, and I think we just we're better minded now.
All right, final question. Brady, what's the birthday plan tomorrow? Anything good besides school?
Probably just ripping the twine on the net. A couple shots in.
Practice tomorrow?
Of course, why not?
Hey, you got to keep it up every single day, right?
That's what it's all about, you know. Love the sport, love playing with my teammates. It's like a family here. You know, our motto is together, we play together. We lose together, we win together. It's all what it's all about, working hard and hopefully make it into that state championship.
Well, I tell you what, I've covered for, I think, 12 different schools now. Seekonk here, this is like probably the biggest school with a sense of togetherness as a whole that I've been a part of. So I think it's good that all of you have that chemistry. That's going to be it for us, though. We're going to enjoy our little cupcakes that we got. If you like the game footage, you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And as always, I'm Keegan Hamblett signing off, wishing you the best. Have a good night.